your girl, Lisa the Boss Lady.
And of course, it's Chef Square.
How have you been? Guys, it's been so while since we've seen you. We miss you, and we really hope that you miss us. Major shout out to everybody tuning in tonight. Major shout out to our international listeners. I know we have listeners in Botswana, in Sweden, in Germany, in the Philippines, in Ghana, and several other places. Please charge it to my head and not my heart. But we are grateful to every last one of you guys. We love the support. We love the love. I don't know if you can understand us, but we love you. So tonight we have special guests. We have Will and Tanya Manley from JW Janitorial here in Cypress, Texas. And they have a very interesting story to tell. So we are super excited to welcome them and let them tell their story. But first, we definitely want to catch up with you guys. So what we have been doing is starting businesses, and getting ready for the Boss Up Bootcamp. And getting rained on.
Oh, definitely been getting rained on.
Everybody's been getting rained on. These tropical storms, this weather, it is absurd. But we have started some new ventures and we're super excited to share them with you. Not yet, but definitely stay tuned to learn about those. And the Boss Up Bootcamp is coming up on October 23rd. It is from 10 to 3 at the Reverse It Event Center in North Houston. And we have myself as a special guest speaker. We have Lisa Dene, the #1 stunner, the general manager and owner of Stunner Radio. And big shout out to Lisa Dene, guys, because listen, she's always behind the scenes. She's always making sure that other people are taken care of. She's always offering and, giving the best part of her to people. And I just definitely want to give her a major shout out because she deserves it. She deserves to be appreciated, and we definitely appreciate her. Also, we have Miss Kat from Flat Fee Tax Prep, and she is introducing a new thing. So she has a Flat Fee Tax Academy where she does $1 million blueprint on how to start your tax business. And it is, of course, built off of a 6-figure earning blueprint. So what she does is she enrolls you in the Tax Academy and she teaches you every single thing, not how to be under her, but to be your own entity. And it is amazing. The Tax Academy is step-by-step. It's innovative. It's really easy to learn. What do you think?
I really don't have nothing else to add on top of that. You pretty much said everything.
So she's also adding credit repair and credit repair academy. So guys, you definitely want to hear what she has to say. We have LaFlower Bowie, and she is an author, woman of God, mother of 8, business coach. Seriously, I could go on. She's amazing.
That lady has so many hats, it just don't make no sense.
And she's also an on-air personality, of course, at Stunner Radio. So you definitely want to hear what she has to say as well. This is an amazing all-star lineup, guys. So you definitely do not want to miss it. You want to be in the building. It is $25 for general admission. And you can go to Lisa the Boss Lady, LYSATHA, Boss Lady at LisaTheBossLady.com. And you can order your general admission tickets. Everybody gets a swag bag, and I am having a ball putting these swag bags together, y'all. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. And if you cannot make the Boss Up Bootcamp and you want to put your business cards in the swag bags, make sure you bring them to me. I'll be at Stunner Radio at 7111 Harwin, Suite 125A. On Fridays from 6 to 8 and on Saturdays from noon to 5. So guys, you definitely want to get me those business cards. And if you have samples, get me those too. So we are going to take a really quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back with Will and Tanya Manley and let them tell us our story. And don't we love good love stories? Stay tuned.
If you're looking for healthy meal prep, family-style meals, or catering for your next event, look no further than the East Traveling Square Kitchen with Chef Square, Alan Phillips, specializing in soul food, family-style dining, and southern flavor. Chef Square can adhere to dietary needs like keto and bariatric meal prep without compromising on taste. Take advantage of weekly meal plans like the Starter Pack, 5 meals for $75 with 3 entree choices. Additional meal plans and contact-free delivery is available. Contact Chef Square of the East Traveling Square Kitchen today at 832-495-8836 and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
And we are back. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Without further ado, we want to introduce one of our favorite couples, Will and Tanya Manley from JW Janitorial.
Hi, guys.
Happy Sunday.
How y'all doing?
Doing great. How are you guys?
Good. Thanks for having us. We're excited.
Thank you so much for agreeing to be on. We are so excited to hear from you. You guys have had quite a couple of years.
Yes, we have.
So I definitely want to jump right in, but first I want for you guys to tell us a little bit about your company.
So we own, obviously, and operate J&W Janitorial Services. We are a full-service commercial and residential cleaning company. We have about, depending on any day, we have about 15 to 17 crews running in the Houston area. And we clean about 720 units a month. So super busy. Lots of things going on. Yes. But we're we're just continuing to grow. So it's just been amazing. We also have partnered up with where we can provide carpet cleaning, tile and grout cleaning, and pest control, upholstery cleaning, that type of thing. Pretty much anything that needs to be cleaned, we can help you out.
Awesome. And aren't you in Dallas too?
Yes. And we actually are expanding into further Dallas at the first of, I just got back from a meeting there. So at the first part of the year, we're expanding in a lot more cities in Dallas with another family member. So it's a family business and we want to keep it that way. We like it like that. And the community seems to support that immensely.
Right. So talking about family, your dynamic has super changed.
It has.
Tell us about that.
Well, most people know, but some that don't. We had an employee last year that had been with us since day one, been with me when I started cleaning. She was about the third person I hired, came up with me in the trenches for the past few years. And she was just an amazing lady. And she passed away suddenly last July. And so we took in her 3 children at that time. So we went from having 1 to 4. A very difficult time for us as well. You know, we've never lost an employee, and she wasn't just an employee. I mean, our employees are our family and they're our friends. And it was a very tough time. And it was definitely something that we had to pull up our bootstraps and say, okay, we got this. You know, we knew that was the right thing to do. And that's what the children wanted to do. And so, we navigated through that all together as a family. You know, when you go through tough times like that, you've got to, be united, especially bringing in, 3 children that had just lost their mother. So thank God we had enough space and our son was so excited to help and bring them on. And so that was quite a journey for sure. But everybody's doing great and the kids are doing wonderful. And it just shows you what you can get through when you have a partner by your side,
Definitely. Definitely hats off to you guys because that is major. I remember you guys buying her a car and how you surprised her. I saw that video. It was so cute. I loved it. And you guys.
For us, she took the bus for about 2.5 years every day waking up around 4 o'clock in the morning, getting home around 8 o'clock at night. And she worked for us 6 days a week. And, you want to bless somebody that's like that. They don't expect anything. They're working hard for it. And we just felt like it was the right thing to do. And you saw the video, you saw their faces, you saw how much that one single act changed the course of their lives, because they didn't have to walk anymore. So
it was amazing. That was amazing. And I mean, I definitely want to thank you guys for being that change, because a lot of employers, they don't treat their employees like that. They don't treat them like family. They don't really care how they have to get to work or they don't care about any of those things. And you guys are definitely the change in that. And I follow everything. I follow everything that you guys do. I don't say, I don't comment all the time, but I do follow, I try to drop a heart, because I never really I don't have time to comment on much anything. Right. But I do follow everything. And I saw that two of them were teenagers. That in itself is an ordeal.
Well, we had 8, 9, and 10. So 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. And then one that was heading into her senior year. Right. So it was, back to back to back, with that age group. And then one, that just had 1 year left. The oldest, which she's in college now. We got her. That was her mother's wish, that we'd get her in college, and she's in college now, and she's doing great, but she's still living at home with us and commuting. So what a difference a year makes, and what a difference a day makes. Your life can literally change in one day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I saw that you had a huge change, that changed your dynamic. So let's talk about that.
My diagnosis?
Yes.
Okay. So during that time, as a matter of fact, after that time, couple months after, I got really sick, and the doctors could not figure out what was going on with me. I was having seizures, just everything out of the blue. And I just went through all of I was diagnosed with stomach cancer, with tumors in my stomach, and just went through my 3rd round of chemo, and all my tumors are gone, and I am in remission. And we've been in constant prayer about that. And so we're really excited, because that's a tough thing to go through and maintain a business and life balance and be a wife and a mom. But my hat's off to my husband, because he is such a good supporter, and anything I need, he's always been there for me the past 12 years, no matter what. Even when I had the crazy idea to start this company in Houston, he's never told me no. He's always believed in me. So I think that's how you get through things as a couple. One maybe.
I agree. If he wouldn't tell me no, man.
Yeah. Well, not even the no things. Not even the no part, but just having faith in what your partner wants to do and supporting that. And then when one is down, lifting the other one up, because he's had to step in and do a lot, while I was out sick, and he did it gladly. So he retired from his company after 20 years and is helping operate Houston while I've been gone. And he's done a phenomenal job. He's always been a great leader in a Fortune 500 company. And now he's just taken those talents to our company. So we're so happy to have him.
Now, the one thing I will say is, I'm sorry, baby, I will always say no. The reason being is I always tell her that there is a method to my madness.
Right.
And I don't want her to stretch herself so thin that she loses her substance in the middle.
That is so true. You're so right about that.
So, I'm the voice of reason to keep the order and the balance of things.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that, then all we have is complete and utter chaos.
I think if it was something he wasn't on board with or didn't believe in my abilities or my thought process, I don't do anything without researching and really diving into it and giving it 110%. So I definitely think that he could say no, and he would if he wasn't on board with it. He will speak his mind, but I think his faith in me and my abilities and what I've been able to do, now he can't say no, because obviously I'm successful with what I did, right? He can't say no. So it's up to me to take care of it.
That's one of those touche moments.
Absolutely.
Just saying. So
hearing all of that and, hearing that how the dynamics of every single thing has changed, then changed again, then changed again, then change again. How does that feel to you, Will?
You know, it's one of those things where you just gotta take the bumps and the bruises and keep it moving. You know, we've been through a lot in the 12 years. Me and her met a long time ago, and we try to live by two little slogans: we win together, we lose together.
Yes.
Cowboys fan thing.
No.
You know, because there's going to be there's a time in our life when you don't have everything, then there's a time in your life where you get your blessings. But at the end of the day, whether we're winning or losing, if we stick together, you're going to always come out on top.
Absolutely.
We've lived by that code since day one.
Yeah.
So it's basically
got a little.
So it's basically you basically say, "Come on, jump on my back. Let's go forward."
Yeah. Or hold my hand and let's go side by side and tackle this together. Because with all the moving parts when you're running a business with multiple locations and 40 employees and that type of thing, it takes everybody doing their part to be successful. So we can't pin it on one person or another. It's our staff, it's our clients, it's the way we do things, and we had a great foundation when we first started dating of being friends and respecting each other. And I think we really respect each other's opinions, and we don't want to let each other down. So yeah, all those changes, our total dynamic of our marriage has changed over the past 18 months for sure.
So how do you balance being in love and working and all these different changes? How do you make time for yourselves?
That's a good question. And I'm really thankful that for the first couple of years of our relationship, we spent a lot of time with just him and I, just getting to know each other, talking about what our future looks like. Did we want children? Will started this business originally in 2005 in Dallas just to make some extra income. And when we started dating, I started helping him on those buildings. And I saw that he wasn't afraid to work, and he wasn't afraid to work hard, and he knew he wanted more out of life. And so I think our foundation of friendship was first. Okay, we spent a lot of years just being friends, and talking about, what kind of parents would we be, what kind of business owners would we be, what was our goals, and then I think how we balance it now is, again, a mutual respect for each other. One, my flaws he picks up, and vice versa. We're the yin and the yang to each other, and we do spend a lot of time together, but we really enjoy each other's company. And we really like each other a lot. Love is not everything. We really like, or I like him. I can't speak for him, but I like him. I want to be with him all the time that I can. But I think the greatest thing is understanding what your partner needs. He knows that at times I need to fly and build and go and do. And so he likes to kind of lay in the background and handle things. He knows that I am a free spirit, and I love meeting people and of all walks of life. And I just want to keep going. We're trying to build generational wealth here. So let's put our heads down and build. And then a couple of years or 5-10 years from now, we can retire. Right. And so he understands that my work ethic is a little insane. And I get that.
Bananas.
A little bananas, but he supports me.
Yeah. It's also recognizing, everybody has weaknesses and strengths. Yeah. Everybody does. And as sometimes as men, we don't want to talk about those weaknesses. I know I got weaknesses. So we utilize her strengths along with my strengths, and our weaknesses. We just try to work together and try to build it up. But it's always communication. It's kind of like one of those stay in your lanes. I know what she's good at, so I don't get in her way. I'll let her do her. And same for me. I'm a operational type of person, so we have a very good balance. There's no I want her to have it all. I want her to be the best. I want her to be able to hang the moon over the stars. So for me is I'm not hating on my wife. I want her to be successful in everything that she does. And if she wins, I win.
Right. Just like that. That's amazing. So you guys work together side by side majorly. So that's how you get your time in. Do you schedule time where there's absolutely zero work and it's only us?
You have to. You have to.
Yeah.
And there'll be it'll be 9-10 o'clock at night, and we'll be talking. It's like we're done for the day. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to be Will and Tanya. And I'll say he's pressured me to do that. Turn off my phone. It'll be there tomorrow. Am I hitting some buttons here, Chef?
Yes, he's doing his happy dance. That's you and I are so much alike, and they are very much alike. He definitely. I know that my work ethic is bananas, and I know that my tenacity is bananas, and it drives him crazy sometimes because those things are bananas, so I'm bananas. And so he's like, stop it.
Yeah.
But we do. I will say that I can do better with me time, with us time. I can do better. But when we vacation well. Yeah, and there won't be work, for 5 days when we vacation.
Yeah. I mean, it's, as a business owner, it's really hard to get away, obviously, but we definitely schedule time that it's just him and I, where we're not mom, dad, business owner, any of that. We're just Will and Tanya. And we come back and we, regroup with that. And then, we keep going. And that's the biggest thing, I think, that to having a partner that supports your dreams. My dream is to build generational wealth for our children and grandchildren and that type of thing, so that when we do, not want to lay this down, they can have it, and it's already built, and it's, it's set up for them. So our family is our complete why. Our children and our family is why we work so hard, and so that one day they won't have to.
I totally agree, because I mean, I had to learn to fill my time, because her work ethic is so strenuous, and I have to let her. I have to let her fly.
Yes.
So I sit back in the cut and I stay in my lane. And if I just so happen to see something along the way, I bring it to light. Other than that, she pretty much navigates it how she see fit. But at the end of the day, I have to reel in the balance, because resetting is always the best course of action, especially after a strenuous, like a work week.
Yes.
And it's on the weekend, and it's like pack full of work. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, he does have to stop me, because I will, and I'll just pack it and pack it and pack it, and it'll be like, when do we sleep?
Well, now he will do that. He will say, Tanya, I don't think you need to go to 50 meetings a month and network and do all that stuff. I think you need to to hone it down a little bit. And I always listen to him, again, because that goes to the respect level. But I think that for the past 4 years, our roles have changed, and he has literally been okay with me having my head in that phone and moving and shaking, building the business. He knows that, that is what is priority right now while we're growing. Not that anything is priority over my marriage, but he understood that, and he was okay with that. And then once he saw the fruits of my labor, he was really okay with that. And then once we were able for him to retire, he was really okay with that.
Absolutely. They get really okay at retirement.
I totally agree. Because
he had been in corporate America for 20 years, getting up at 3 a.m. every morning for 20 years. And so it was my time to help Carrie, because he carried the family the whole entire time before that. And so it was my time. And that was my main goal: get my husband to retire by the age of, can I say your age? 55. And how old were you when you retired?
55.
55. There you go.
I thought y'all was our age, for real. And I'm thinking in my head, we're older than him while they're talking.
I'm 46. He's 56.
Oh, wow. I thought you guys, I thought y'all were our age. I I didn't know. Well, y'all look
But
great,
you know
apparently.
that just speaks to the time that y'all take for yourselves.
Mhm.
And y'all don't look beat down by the grind and the stress load of what y'all do. And that's amazing.
You
Well-
definitely don't look like what you've been through.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think one of the things is that I always tell everybody, we do have a fantastic marriage. It's not what you see is what you get. We have a great relationship and we have a very strong marriage and foundation. And I think that that stems from, we laugh every single day. He cracks me up. I'm usually the funny one. I'm pretty funny, but he's hilarious. And so I think that laughter, right? Making each other laugh and the respect is going to get you through those tough times, and like he says, our motto is we win together, we lose together. When you're running a business, you're going to take some losses, right? And you're going to learn every day. And so I know that I never want to disappoint him and vice versa. But when things happen, like we're just going to pick each other up, dust each other off, and move on and take it as a learning experience. So I know he has my back and I have his. So that's what gets us through, and laughing every single day.
Absolutely. We laugh every single day, but I'm the funny one.
Okay.
I'm a goofball and I laugh, like I'm very easily entertained. I'm literally very easily entertained. I laugh at everything. And the corniest thing is the funniest to me.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand,
no, he's so mean. Like he's just like
so sweet.
He looks at me like, are you serious? It's not even funny. Yeah. And I'm just cracking up, crying.
Right. Our sense of humor is,
it's funny because we trade off.
Yeah.
Because the her biggest pet peeve is when she's serious and I'm goofy.
Oh.
You're not taking me serious.
Yeah.
Baby. Yeah. Just think about what happened.
Yeah.
And I'm just cracking my side.
Right.
So I mean, I love the fact that we trade places and because it's never a dull moment.
Right. Like he's in the carpool line every day and I'm not. Okay. So we're trading places. He cooks.
Don't miss that.
He cooks almost every night. I do not. But he likes to cook. So who am I to deprive him of what he loves to do? So yes, we don't have a traditional roles or marriage or anything like that, but it definitely works for us. I mean, we're just, whatever we need to do to make it work, we do it.
Hats off to you guys. You guys are amazing. I knew that this was going to be a great couple show. This is a great love story segment. I love it.
I just want to throw in hashtag men can cook.
Yes, we can. I will give him his props all day long. He can cook and he enjoys it. And so I just let him do what he enjoys. So
definitely. And like if he's stressed, if he's getting in there cooking, then he's getting all that frustration out and I'm not cooking. So it's a win. It's a win for everybody.
Yeah, cooking is a big stress reliever for me. And so if I get really overwhelmed or I get really stressed out, then I'll cook. Now, the only thing about that is she got mad at me because, I've been kind of stressed lately and she's gained 20 pounds.
24 pounds. I gained 24 pounds. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
And I had to cook some of everything under the sun.
I lost 80 pounds and I gained 24 back.
Well, that's one thing. In his family, he has a big family and they cook. All of his brothers, they are grill masters. We love to eat. That's the foundation of what we do when we get with families. Where are we going to go eat? What are we eating? What are we doing? So that is something that is an outlet for him as well. Just not for me. I'd rather be working than cooking, to be honest.
I would rather be working, but I hadn't really cooked for quite a while. He retired last year. And so he's been doing all the cooking because I can't bring myself to leave corporate America yet. I'm just like, I'm still in the office and I think I can bring myself maybe by the summer. I'm not sure, but I'm not, I don't know why I'm holding on. I'm just kind of like hanging on a little bit longer to corporate America. So he's, for the most part, is the person that cooks.
We did the same thing. We did the same thing. And then, I got sick and it was like, okay, this is what we got to do. And so it's a big leap of faith for sure. And it's scary for sure, but it all works out.
It's not that scary to me. I don't know why I'm just, I don't know. I think it's habit because I lived off my travel business for 2 years.
Yeah.
And when it happened, it was kind of like you, like, okay, well, this is what we're doing now. It wasn't like I said, well, I'm going to retire at 38 and I'm going to book travel for 2 years and pay the bills. Like, I had no idea that's what was going to happen. Hurricane Harvey is what happened. I lost my job, Hurricane Harvey. I moved to Dallas and I stayed in Mesquite. I moved to Mesquite. I stayed there and I forgot to look for a job. FEMA, trying to get a new car for my daughter. She went to Prairie View. All of those things happened. And by the time I remembered that I needed to find a job, I was living. And so I was like, oh, okay. And I went to get a job because I am a social person and I do like the face-to-face interaction and being home and being around all these non-driving Cowboys fans that smashed my truck. I was just by myself and it kind of like made me depressed. So I went to get a job to be in somebody's face. And now I think that may be the reason why I'm not, letting go of it yet.
Yeah. Well, actually tomorrow is 5 years ago that I told him, hey, I think I'm going to start cleaning houses. And he was like, what? And to be honest, at that point, I wasn't the greatest housekeeper, but if I would go to somebody else's house, like my mom's or somebody else's, I would clean like there was no tomorrow. He's a neat freak. And so he was like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So 5 years ago tomorrow, I started with dollar store supplies, started me at Facebook and started marketing and started cleaning. Wow. And here we are 5 years later with almost 40 employees in multiple locations and a new one opening. You don't get that without a lot of hard work, a lot of time, and without the support, of your partner.
Absolutely. I didn't know it was just 5 years. Oh my gosh, you guys have done a lot.
Yeah. We just got awarded #1 in our geographic area again for the third year in a row. So yeah, we're so excited about that. I mean, sometimes I'm like, okay, God, are we done? What are we doing? Are we still going, or what do you want us to do? So, we live our life by, just doing what works best for us. You can't worry about what works best for anybody else's marriage. What works for Tanya and Will is not going to work for other people. But it works for us. And I don't know, I'm more in love with him than I ever have been. Watching him be a father, watching him come into our business and lead the way he does. I just think he's amazing. And so I feel like I'm the lucky one for sure.
Oh, I love it. We're going to take a really quick commercial break, and I have a burning question for Will and Tanya, and I'll ask it as soon as we come back.
Okay.
Are you looking for ways to take your business to the next level? Well, Houston, we have a solution. The Boss Up Bootcamp is here to help you level up. Join Lisa, the Boss Lady, and her amazing roster of speakers that will give you the inside scoop on turning your side hustle into multiple streams of income. This is your year to level up, but don't delay. Register now before it's sold out. Visit www.lisathebosslady.com to register for this event and for more information. That's Lisa, LYSA, THA, Remember, you gotta be in it to win it. So register today and don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
And we are back. So you decided to start cleaning houses 5 years ago. You have an amazing son. He's the cutest and the smartest.
He is amazing.
You are nice to your employees. You care about them. You go above and beyond. You had a tragic situation and you took in one of your employees' children after she passed away. Then you were diagnosed with cancer, kicked cancer's ass. What are you going to do next?
Well, I'm opening up another location in Dallas to service about 15 cities with another family member. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to keep on going, and I'm going to keep on living, and I'm going to keep on keeping on, as you know, I mean, I had a break for a while, and I'm just not the kind of woman to sit still. I'll do that later, not right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I definitely believe in that. So definitely let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
So on our Facebook page, J&W Janitorial, we have one for Dallas and we have one for Houston. The one from Houston, we have about 12,000 followers on that. And that's pretty good for a business page. So for a cleaning page. So you can find us on J&W Janitorial on Facebook, Instagram, J&W Janitorial. Our website is on our business page. And of course, you can always give us a call at 346-280-9656.
Awesome. So I thought I read somewhere that your locations in Dallas that you do clean for some of the Cowboys.
Well, I cannot deny or confirm that. But I will say that I love watching my clients on Sunday. I will say that.
I bet you loved watching them today.
I did. It was great.
I was like, oh, we're going to hear this for the whole week now.
You're going to hear it. You're going to hear it. And, growing up, I mean, that just goes to show you, right? Like, you just never know who's watching you. So, the lady that got us into Dallas and got us these amazing clients, she watched us for 2 years on Facebook. Mm-hmm. She watched me growing for 2 years and then called me and said, I want you to start in Dallas. And I'm like, what? I can barely handle Houston. She's like, I want you to start, and here's why. And so, I mean, you just never know, right? And just me having those type of clients, it's just unbelievable. I mean, we love all clients, no matter what, but to have them in our company is amazing.
I bet it's amazing. And I do have to tease relentlessly Cowboys fans. I do. But I want you to know
that
it is a pastime of ours.
I don't even watch football, y'all. I haven't watched football, I swear, in like 3 years. I don't even have a team anymore. I just like to pick on Cowboys fans.
Well, don't do it this year because you can't do it this year. We're just really good. So this year it's going to be different. And so we're used to that.
I think Mercury's in retrograde, and that's in y'all's favor right now.
Well, it's funny because when he got the job offer to move to Houston, he's like, I got an offer, but you're probably not going to take it. You don't probably want to take it. And I said, where? And he said, Houston. And I was like, where the Texans play? And I'm like, they're going to hate us. They're going to hate us.
And where the Texans get beat.
and then I was like, okay, how much money are they talking about? Let's see. We it's only a 3.5 hour drive. So we get that all the time. I mean, we've been in Dallas Cowboys fans. When you're born in Dallas, from the day you're born, you're a fan. So there's really nothing anybody can say to hurt our feelings. Our team breaks our hearts for years. But
my mom is a Cowboys fan. My mom lives in Seattle. And she actually is from Shreveport, which a lot of Shreveport people are Cowboys fans.
Yes.
But living in Terrell, she's definitely right at home.
Yes.
Being a Cowboys fan.
Yes.
Yes. So it is. It's only a 3.5 hour drive. And I used to be back and forth way more than I am now. Yeah. But because I see, I go to see my parents. I try to see them as often as I can. But I'm just like so excited for everything that you have going on, and you definitely deserve it. Like, you deserve every bit of everything you have going on. When I found out about your diagnosis, I was so sad. I was like, oh my gosh, this lady is doing all this stuff and this is going to slow her down. And I watched every single thing you did. I remember when you were doing the test and they had to keep you awake.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know how you did that.
I think it's just another part of my story, and in that, whatever comes, in your life, good or bad, to try to stay positive about it. That's one thing that he really was like, Tanya, your mindset is everything when we're going through this, and our faith is everything. I think he never thought that I wouldn't get through it. Never for 1 minute. I'll be honest, I didn't know, but his faith has always been something that drew me to him. And so, going through something like that is extremely difficult, especially for a woman like me that you can't really sit down or put in a corner or anything like that. So I think it's just another part of our testimony on everything that we've been through, and to keep going and keep pushing and keep believing, and everything's going to work out for the best, for sure.
Dude, you're awesome. I never for once didn't think that I didn't ever have the thought that you wouldn't push through. I was just wondering when. I was like, how long is this going to take? How long is it
both.
You know what? You've always heard this analogy when it comes down to individual people, but I will now say real couples wear capes.
Absolutely. And that you are nothing less than a superwoman, because that test right there would have took, well, I'm not gonna say it would have took me out, it would have took everybody around me out, because I would have cussed everybody out. If I cannot sleep, that is a problem.
Yeah. I think I called him at 3:00 in the morning. I was like, come get me. I cannot do this anymore. And he talked me off a ledge like he always does. And I got through it, but I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Definitely.
I understand the reasoning behind it, but hats off to the medical professionals and what they do.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot, I've had the best doctors. I've had the best care, and we're in the right place, right? Obviously, to have the doctors' offices and the hospitals here. But yeah, I couldn't have gotten through it without him, the doctors, so many people praying for us and just loving on us and dropping off food and dropping off this and that. And, it takes a village when you go through something like that. And I'm just so thankful for all the people that stood beside us, and our staff and our clients and our friends, and of course our family. It was a very difficult time, but when you come out of it and you see on the other end everybody that was there for you, it's just an amazing feeling.
It is. It's an amazing feeling, and you guys, you deserve it. You deserve every bit of it, and I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. So, do you guys how often do you get a date night?
Well, sometimes we have date nights at home. With COVID, it's been kind of hard, but we really try to get in a couple times a month, or when we, want to go away for a weekend. Our son is, he's adopted. And so he is the light of our life. He is what we prayed for years. And so he always wants to be on our date nights. He doesn't like it when we go on date nights. But now that his cousin lives close by, we're getting in a lot more because we only have him with family. And so, it's a balance as far as that. But sometimes our date nights consist of, DoorDash and watching a scary movie in the movie theater, or just getting a hotel room and just getting away and being by a pool and that type of thing. We really do try to get that time in to reconnect and just be Will and Tanya, and not mom, dad, boss, sister, friend, all that.
You know what?
I mean, it counts.
Because y'all are so amazing, and I am willing to give you a nice date night. Well, I will personally cook for you.
Oh my gosh.
He does the romantic date nights. So he'll come to you.
Yes.
And he'll cook the food and serve it to you.
That's good to know that you do that, though. That's amazing. That's a great idea.
Yes. And he'll cook whatever you do.
And I think you know what his orders are going to be, Chef. So.
Oh boy.
Well, he can do whatever you guys like.
Yeah, I'm pretty well versed, and I know if you look at my Instagram, or if you follow me on Facebook, Chef Square on Facebook, you can see a lot of the dishes that I've cooked, and I'm so varied that you could almost create a meal off of my page.
Okay.
So
And you don't have to worry about it. I do the decorating, not him.
He says he's going to hold you to that, Chef. He wants a night
I want you guys
no,
to.
just let me know. You choose a date, you let me know, and I'll come and I'll cook for you.
Right.
Hey,
And I'll help him because I'll do the decorating, but I definitely do want you guys to hold us to that. You deserve it. And we definitely want to do that for you.
Yeah, definitely.
October is a big month for us. We have many birthdays. My birthday is in October. Our anniversary is coming up in October. So
Oh, goodness.
October, we have a lot going on. So
Y'all, October sounds like our November.
Right.
October's the anniversary of our business, our marriage anniversary, my birthday. So yeah, lots going on. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, definitely. So here is the portion of the show that I have come to know and love called homework. Who's ready for homework?
we're ready.
So, basically what you'll do is you will text and flirt with each other like you just met. And that's homework because a lot of times when you've been together with someone, you know, as long as you have, your texts are like, you know, if you're texting, I don't have any underwear on. And you're like, what? You didn't put the clothes in the dryer. There's no laundry, or, you know, something like that. That's usually how that goes, you know. So we want you to say it for a different reason. We want you to text and do those things that you did to get each other.
Yeah.
Go back to the first place that you went on a date at. And if it was at home, that counts. All of it counts. But I definitely want for everybody to flirt with your significant other like you just met. And it's something we forget to do.
We can do that. We recently last year took our son back to where we met when we first got together, where we went on our first date. And he's like, Mommy, this is where you and Daddy fell in love. And I'm like, yep, it sure is.
Aww.
So we're very nostalgic like that. And he just wants to know our story all the time. And so we fill him in on that. And but yeah, that's great homework because sometimes you do forget, right? Like you're so busy with, you know, who's picking up who, and did you pay this bill, and did you write this check, and did you talk to this employee, and how was this quote? And I think we are a really good balance about turning that off and making sure. I mean, he's number one in my book, and I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in his. Just kidding. But yeah, I think sometimes you do forget. But I always have fresh flowers and I always have sweet text messages. And so he does pretty good with that for sure.
That's awesome. And in case you guys are like, oh, why do I have to buy flowers and, you know, spend money on all these things? Because it starts to be a hang up, you know, guys. Some guys these days are, you know, hung up on, why do I have to pay for this or that or this or that? You can go to Kroger and you can get a bouquet of really pretty flowers for $6.
Yes, you can.
I have bought myself flowers from there before. They're really, really pretty. I like colorful things like a hippie or something. Mm-hmm. And they have these hippie looking daisies that are like $6. And guys, and another thing, I saw a post on Facebook where a guy told his wife, he said, come outside. I left my wallet in your car. Can you come outside and unlock the door? Her favorite color was orange. So he got an orange gift bag, a bag of Cheetos, a Fanta orange, and like some candy that was in orange wrappers. And he had it out there with orange balloons because her favorite color was orange. He probably went to Family Dollar.
Yeah, and you know, that's just it. It's just a little thing. When he brings me my favorite candy, or when all my snacks are stacked and, you know, in the pantry, or he brings me my favorite drink, or he gets my water ready for the end of the night. To me, it's the little things. I don't need grandiose, trips and bags and shoes. I don't need all of that. I'm pretty simple.
I don't know about all that now.
I don't. That's just me. That's just me. But he does really, you know, it's the little things that he does that lets me know he's thinking about me. And, you know, those are the most special to me. He's a Kroger guy. I'm an HEB girl. HEB has the amazing flowers too for $6.99. So just whichever. Yeah.
I don't in between. Like I go to different stores for different things. Like I know what I want out of Kroger. I know what I want out of HEB. I know what I want out of Walmart. So I do different things. I didn't pay attention to the flowers at HEB, but
that's something we always fight about. Not fight about, but I'm like, he's like, Kroger's better, and I'm like, no, they're not. But whatever.
Who likes the lemonade sweet tea?
I do,
and that's what clinches it.
But I will say this. I only go to HEB for two things. When I'm about to make a gumbo.
Okay.
Because HEB's seafood section is just a little bit better to me.
Yeah.
As far as selection and bacon jam, because sometimes I do a stuffed chicken breast with fajita vegetables, and I glaze it with the bacon jam. Oh my goodness, it's ridiculous.
Speaking my language.
It is. Yes. It
is.
It's
it is
really good.
It's really, really good.
Really good. So I'm super excited for everything that you guys have going on, and I'm very grateful that you took the time out of your Sunday to chat with us and tell us all your business.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, because it is a different task when you're working together and you're married and raising children and that type of thing. And I always say to some of the ladies that I mentor that are starting out with smaller cleaning businesses, I wish I would have had a me 5 years ago.
Right.
People wish they would have had a you guys to kind of guide them through the balance of love and entrepreneurship. Right. It's definitely not easy. It's definitely doable. And, when you're building for yourself and your family, it's a whole different vibe,
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So I'm super excited for that. And if you tell everybody one more time where they can find you on social media.
Yeah. So our Facebook page, you can just type J&W Janitorial. For the Houston page, you'll see that page. There's a Dallas page as well. We have an Instagram, JW Janitorial, or you could just, give us a call out on our business phone that's listed on our page as well. So 3 different ways. And then our website is on there as well.
Awesome. So in case you guys are just tuning in or catching the replay, please type replay if you're catching the replay. So homework for tonight is for everybody to flirt with each other. Texts, phone calls, all of those things. If you're bold, then post them to the Love and Entrepreneur Facebook, Love and Entrepreneurship Facebook page. If you are not bold, that is absolutely fine. But if you are, we definitely want to see that. We love to see love. We love love. And so if you're willing to share those moments, we're definitely willing to accept them. And we give really good gifts. So if we see something that just like really touches our hearts or really makes us laugh or whatever, then you may be getting a gift. So definitely, take the time out to do, even if you don't post it, take the time out to do that. And if it's something that you're willing to share, we want to see it. Nothing that if you're sending news, we don't want to see that. But
no.
Or sexting, then that's fine. But we don't want to see anything.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We still do those fun things. And I think one of the biggest things is that I usually wake up, or he wakes up to a message, or I wake up to a message, a lot, oftentimes, just letting each other know that we're thankful for each other. We love you. We love each other. And we couldn't imagine, our life without each other. And we do that quite often. And it's funny, is sometimes I'll wake up and I'll have one for him, and I've already sent one, because he wakes up before me. So we're pretty good about reminding each other, just, hey, I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. I love you. And, we're going to get through this type of thing, whatever it is that's thrown at us. And trust me, we've had a lot thrown at us. So, just in day-to-day operations. And again, that motto we always go by: we win together, we lose together. Absolutely. We're not going to hang our heads and put our head in the sand when something doesn't go right. We're going to figure it out, learn from it, and move on.
Absolutely. So thank you guys so much for sharing a piece of your life with us, your story and everything. I'm pretty sure somebody, probably more than one somebody, needed to hear that.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much. I'm going to be still watching everything that y'all are doing. So you have a silent cheerleader.
So much, we appreciate it. And Chef, it was nice to meet you. And thank you guys for choosing us and helping tell our story. We really appreciate it. And we just hope that it can give someone a little bit of hope that, you know, take those chances, support each other, love each other through it, and really believe in yourself and your own ability to go out and build for yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you guys are definitely the epitome of that. Thank you so much for everything that you do for the community. And thank you guys for being an inspiration for love and entrepreneurship.
Y'all's story really is a very, it's like a relaxing breath of fresh air to know that at the end of all hard work, it can still suffice and it still can reap, you can still reap the benefits.
Absolutely.
And have a blossoming relationship
Absolutely.
on top of that.
And it just gets stronger and better. And
Yeah.
you guys have a lot of blessings heading your way.
I mean, because I feel like since y'all have gone through the things that y'all have gone through, there's nothing that can come up against y'all.
No.
Right.
I always say you're either on our team or you're in our way. That's
Absolutely.
how it is.
Absolutely.
Because we're going to keep going.
Yeah,
So,
you don't want to be in the way. So thank you guys so much. And I want everybody to have a happy Sunday. Be safe, be happy, be in love.
thank you guys. And go Cowboys.
Oh,
goodness. Bye, guys.
Take it easy.
See you.